of thing, right? You're much more responsive than that, and clearly they thought that.
What an annoying item, man. Slark with Helm Dom. Please get me out of here. They're gonna try and kill him though. Bob making the jump, chasing him into the river, and oh, the perfect angle. This is wonderful. Bob could not ask for any better than this. Easy kill onto the Slark and a nice little...
We can get a nice, much juicier chunk coming through there as they're looking to try and focus down Shanks. He's already used his entire spell kit, and Altino not deeming it worthy to use that Solar Guardian just yet on a support. Needs to be a little careful here on Palos, though.
Palos is falling very low, but he does manage to raise down onto Paulus and Emo. Although he kills off SCML, doesn't have enough mana to jump in after Palos.
So he's having a great start to this game so far.
But
and they're using the ultimate onto him. Yeah, they are. This is where that use of the Enfeeble is useful.
Emo is here as well, and Emo got a little bit of vision. They saw him past the trees. He's trying to go in with the Requiem. Solar Guardian comes in as well. That will protect Palos, zone back everybody else. Palos, though, getting jumped back on one more time. They really want this kill, Danog, and they are going to get it. The question is, do they get out? Song of the Siren. We literally just got level 6. 25 experience north of the ultimate.
That Thunderbolt, though.
Paulison will bail everybody out, but here comes the Thunderbolt. Look how fast Bob is going. Unfortunately, you can go as fast as you want, but you need vision to catch these heroes. Yes, he's able to bring down Paulison, but can't find the larger prizes of Emo. And Emo. Moving towards the bottom side of the map. Palos. Oh, Palos might show. Palos might show. They know exactly where he's at. They jump him. They got on top of him. There's no Solar Guardian for another 25 seconds, but there is a teleportation from Fly. So they surround Palos. They kill him off. Very fast kill. Will there be any revenge? Shanks and CML have shown up in the area. There will be a little bit of a reel going in onto Shanks. Emo coming forward as well. They bring down Shanks very, very quickly. CML will die shortly thereafter. And although Paulison does die elsewhere on the map, you know what he's doing, Daynok? He's creating distractions. Now, they do not have the appropriate vision. They are going to ping out where Zeal is at. And I think they've got him. He's not going to retreat in time. Yeah, he should go down. They do miss with the swashbuckle, but the Morty's Kisses will strike true. And Zeal will end up going down. Had he left that one camp, he actually would have lived and wasted all of their time. I will say, one thing that I haven't really seen. Oh, bottom. We're going to see a death onto Tino, perhaps. Can they get him out of here in time? There will be a Fiend's Grip from CML directly onto the Storm Spirit with a big Starbreaker hit as well. Shanks comes through to finish him off with the Scatter Blast. They do not have the damage.
And that's why they're having to make this smoke move to try and take him out.
Smoke will break. They saw the Wolves as well. He misses the Swashbuckle, but that won't matter. Zeal caught in the corner. Doesn't have access to the Shapeshift. Has 10-1 charges, but that's pretty much it. He's gonna buy some time here, but CML eats all the damage from the Wolves and from the Ancient Black Dragon. He'll be able to get back. Lycan is dead.
Sleepwalks up to the high ground. Not able to get the body block on the Helm of the Overlord creep, but doesn't matter. They ended up taking it out in the first place. Hold on. Palos. They've got Solar Guardian available if they really feel the need.
They will pop it, but it comes during the Song of the Siren, so he's gonna land in the song. However, Bob has the Thunderbolt, Rolling Thunder, they get the kill, and they bring down Fly. Morty's Kisses plus the additional hit from Bob finds the kill onto 2. Emo gonna be able to bail himself out of here, but
one set of Naga illusions. It's so ridiculous.
He might die for this though. Oh, very nice usage of the illusions. And look at this. Look at this. He's outplaying them. He will pop the song now to try and get himself out of here.
Bad.
Tino arrives just in time with the Solar Guardian. They're gonna punish Paulison. Honestly, I don't even know if this was a necessary play, but definitely a cathartic one. As they kill off this Naga Siren, they'll feel pretty good about this. Palos
that's the thing.
Palos is alone bottom.
Like that play
Where's the team? Where's the crew? They can't get here in time. Emo though. He gets griefed by Fly, who sprouts his own Storm Spirit, so he can't pursue the Shadow Fiend. Oh no. That is heartbreaking for Yakult's brothers. They're gonna try and make a twin gate rotation, but they might get scouted. Baboka is already in the area. He sees them immediately. He's gonna get gripped though. And he did not manage to get off the dog pack. There's going to be the Requiem. No! Silence! Beautiful Orchid coming in for Fly. And this time they do have the reveal. They're going for CML first. Palos going to try to get the Requiem. No. Yules into the air. The constant interruptions. They dive away from his ultimate. Emo does get hit with the Dawnbreaker out, but still not dead just yet. On this
rest of the boys.
Palos will eventually fall, and so will Tino, who tried his best to help, but all he did was help the net worth of Fly. Triple kill for the Nature's Prophet, and a massive team fight for Yakult's bros.
Maybe even a dead Fly if he still is on that low ground and in a vulnerable spot, but
might die here though.
And make a bit of a play here.
Here comes Bob, trying to throw in the Rolling Thunder. They have the Morty's Kisses as well, but he managed to get away with the Hurricane Pike, so there's not enough damage. And now Bob, amplified damage rune or no, you're surrounded by 4 enemy heroes. Can he get out of here? For now he can. Huge swashbuckle, but Evo comes in, pierces the backlines, able to assassinate him from behind. CML also going to be in such jeopardy. Glimmer Cape will keep him alive for now. Shout out to Shanks for doing his duty as a support. But not
idea why they might try and go for that fight. That was a 3v5. 2 of your people that were dead were both cores, and they're just going to go for more. Why not? It's an easy pick-off for Tino.
Look how strong this Fly Nature's Prophet is. They've gotten the 1 kill. CML will probably follow. They tried to do the cool Nightmare trick where you double Nightmare onto the high ground. It worked for a second, but you can tell Polison's a Bane player because he was the one to immediately say, no, that play is not happening, boys. I've got it.
Like again, they're just walking forward here into vision.
Yeah, they see CML. He's going to be the first one caught out potentially. This Bane Elemental will be allowed to live a little bit longer. Not dead just yet. Big Wrath of Nature bouncing around. Balos also able to get out. Hurricane Pike will buy him some safety. Zeal running forward with the Ancient Prowler. They did manage to kill off CML at long last. Can they bring down any of the more priority targets? They can't, but they don't need to. The objective is bottom. They are going to be concerned potentially about losing Tino, however. Look, from Fly. What the hell? He doesn't have Dateless, doesn't have a Parasma, nothing like that. This is just Charade Shiv.
Bloodthorn is really coming in clutch. Just all that little instances of damage, and it's a really aggressive move coming through here. Doesn't have the ability to stop the TPs away, but has the ability to kill a Bane in a few right clicks.
Wow. Okay, bro. Dog, we get it. You're playing Nature's Prophet. We understand.
They're actually just TPing behind Palos.
Okay. Palos. He's going to go for the Requiem onto Baboka, and that's going to kill off the Slog. But at the same time, they will lose Shanks right behind. 1-for-1 trade thus far. The question is, can they get Palos out of here? They can. Zeal unable to find the cancel. So
Rolling Thunder, Fiend's Grip, Starbreaker, dead. Up on the high ground. So
Fly.
a bit too antsy there, as they might even get a bit of a kill here onto Fly, and they will with that really quick activation of the Solar Guardian, and without the BKB, he should potentially be dead. You could just, pop the BKB, and just a little too slow.
That was close. That was a close call. Well, Paulson was happy to sacrifice his life there yet again, but that's a lot of gold that they've given away in the last 90 seconds. Palos will know that he's here. They see him. Are they gonna go on to Zeal? Requiem being channeled, Requiem is popped, Requiem is out, and the Lycan is dead. Slog potentially thought about coming back in, and now he is indeed with the assistance of Emo. They're going to be able to try and bring down CML. He's gone. Fly here as well. Does have BKB still on cooldown for 5 seconds. He's going to get stunned there now. He's going to get hit by Morty's Kisses. He's going to get killed. And he still popped the BKB on the way out. Gets right-clicked down by Palos. I'm a very good cook, but I'm very lazy to do it. So I always end up making like a big meal at once. And I'll have it for like 2-3 days afterwards. Top lane.
Hold on, that
Baboka might be a meal here. Slog trying to get out. He knows that the Solar Guardian is coming, but it's too late. His life is forfeit. Will Yules into the air to buy some time, but he knows he's dead.
Surely.
Is he? No way, dude. No way. No one is this good. No one is this good. No one is this good. No one is that good.
Oof. I wonder if he's going to go like Aghanim Scepter instead of this Basher that he's got queued up. Like, hold on.
They're going on to Tino. There's no Solar Guardian. They have the damage. They have the silence. He does have the PKB going. Do they bring him down? Emo doing his utmost, and Emo makes it happen. They find the kill. Emo gets out. What an assassination. But Fly now. He's been left behind. Palos is on top of him. He can't get out. Fiend's Grip is going to hold him in position. Palos right-clicks him down. And Fly. I don't know what he was thinking, Daynok. They get an incredible assassination, but he just... Emo with Fly. Here they are. Tino will will come in with the ultimate, but it misses onto all of the enemy heroes. But we'll get a very good roll of a bomb. Fly, getting caught out. He's getting caught with the Solar Guardian. They're trying to bring him down as quickly as possible. He's losing his life. Roll double roll, but Emo, he snatches the agent. Now he's turning the fight. Fly is just throwing in the damage, but it's not enough. Huge star break in the middle of the fight, but still, here goes Emo, Zeal, and Baboka. Unfortunately, they've run out of damage. Fly forced to buy back in order to contribute still to this fight. Barlos getting dragged back in. He will get killed off. And this buyback will pay some dividends from Fly. Game afterwards. The fight's not over though. Emo, out of mana,
out of everything.
Getting bashed, getting Fiend's gripped, getting brought down. Can anybody get him out of here? Baboka is here with the Depth Shroud. Emo still doesn't have mana though. I need some help, brothers. And the help is not forthcoming. He ends up losing his life. Shanks will reclaim the gems. On the front lines right now, trying to end this game. Tier 4 towers are under siege. They don't care about the mega creeps because they have the power to go through this now. Emo going forward right now, getting the reach. They're trying to right click onto the Shadow Fiend. The Shadow Fiend though is still alive. Tino will come in for the assist, but the Song of the Siren will emerge first from Paulison. Emo going onto the back lines of the fight, hoping to try and bring down CML. CML still alive, but will end up dying to the Lycan. Now though, said Lycan is in danger. Needs to run himself away from the rest of the squad.
They gotta help
but
Shadow
got him
Fiend.
hexed up. And like you said, they need to help the SF. SF was alone, but he does have BKB, able to come back. Zeals, by some miracle, still alive. They're going back in onto Shanks. Shanks will end up losing his life. Palos now, though,
His team's
trying
just
to
dying
turn
around
onto
him.
Emo. But Emo, zipping, he's zapping, he's getting himself around him. Now they've killed Shanks, they've killed Tino. Palos all alone. Can he fight through this? BKB on Fly. Outworld Staff was not going to help you, my friend. He is going to end up dead. And now Fly finds a Sprout onto Bob as well. And the Pango will die too. A double kill for Fly. Make that a triple, in fact. Yakult
so many
Pros.
buybacks. Not completely worthless.
Baboka
It's even
will
in
break
his
the
backpack
smoke.
right now.
What a god. Can he get out of here is the question though. We'll go into Baboka is actually sitting here right-clicking Palos. Emo though comes in on the backlines looking to try and charge through onto the Bane Elemental. He doesn't manage to kill him off just yet, but Zeal and Fly have almost brought down this Pango. Or the Snapfire. Snapfire does die. There will be a full Fiend's grip onto Emo, but it gets cancelled out by the Song of the Siren. Paulison there to bail him out. They're not going to further pursue this fight. They're just going to try and get out of here.
They
Baboka
found the Nature's Prophet though.
Nature's gets hexed. He can't TP out in time. He does have BKB. Why didn't he pop BKB? Why didn't he do the Nightfall? He's going to try for it now, but it's too late. He's going to end up losing his life. 2 minutes in the grave. Now a Divine Rapier sitting in the hands of Palos. Palos will be able to bring down Baboka and reclaim a gem as well. But here's the rat. Zeal inside the base. Already brought down a tier 4 tower. Brought the second one down to half HP. Oh yeah, right. I forgot that Emo snatched it. I just remember him having the Aegis.
They're going for Rat here. Look at Emo. They found Emo.
Vision. They found him. Tino's coming. Tino gets the crash. Is Emo tanky enough to live throughout all of this? Palos is here as well. They have the hex. They have the grab. They have the kill. And the answer is no. Nobody is tanky enough to live throughout all of that.
Good.
Constant
I'm going to need Lycan
annoyance.
to buy... Lycan needs to just buy Shard at this point.
Oh, Tino gets hexed, gets brought forward. Nullifies out onto him as well, but does manage to find the BKB and the Outwall stuff. Big Starbreaker swings. Will be there. Emo brought back. Fly trying to get into the base, but he gets hexed. It is going to be a base race, baby. The tier 4s are down. The Ancient is getting taken away. They're not in time. They're not in time. Yakult are doing it. Yakult have more damage. Yakult have got the win. GG, well played! The base race is successful for the Chinese squad as they take game 1 in exhilarating fashion 55 minutes in.
Oh, the GGs were dropped, but they were only by Yakult at the end there.
I normally win these games, but it's still very annoying to play into the OD, specifically because of the W.
On everyone, so that ulti is going to really come in clutch just for the insta-burst, especially towards this Ursa. That's really where I'm wanting a lot of the early attention to be.
They want to try to bring down this Tusk. Fly is chasing him, but shout out to Tino throwing in the poison attack, and now Fly is the one that needs to get himself away. In fact, Fly, he might still die here. They're going to try to heal him up with the Cold Embrace, but all of these stacks have been going from Tino. Fly, blink in 3 seconds, but it's 3 seconds too long. He ends up losing his life. Paulison gonna follow him into the grave as well. Shanks stays alive, just casually denies himself after buying out. Double kill for Tino. Lane win for the side of Execration.
Fly just down to half immediately.
Wow. They're actually going to dive in after him. The counter spell will be there, but that actually might put him in a bad position. He's being snowballed forward right in front of Tino.
Wyvern just
Tino
says, "Me
throws
too."
in the poison attack. Paulison went in as well. Fly looks like he's going to get out, but Paulison will certainly
He's
not
so
be
dead.
so lucky. A very, very dead Winter Wyvern. Did his best, but will just end up dead.
Out too well for them so far. They're going to try and find the disruptor, and this should be a kill confirmed. Should.
CML. Caster's Curse. Danog, your Caster's Curse too strong. They actually killed Baboka first. Zeal does end up finding the kill, but honestly, Palos will happily take it. A killing spree for him. Yeah, you lose a disruptor, but how much time did it take Zeal to do? Right now.
I mean, Zeal just didn't attack him twice when he was in melee range. That's the reason that he was able to get away. Maybe he was trying to next level it, keep his...
Oh no, did you see that, bro? Paulison survives because the snowball from Shanks brought him and the Shadow Fiend just to the edge of the cliff instead of upstairs. Now though, Emo getting glimpsed back right next to Bob. He gets connected with the Requiem. The only kills that have happened against
make
them.
a move here onto Zeal. Are there TPs that are going to come?
Yeah,
Because this is around
that
that Wisdom Shrine time as well, so they're going to end up losing that as well. Oof. Alice unfortunately loses his courier, so that's a lot of regen that's going to go away with the cornucopia being on it.
Yeah, but the space is going to be opened up on the tier 1 tower, especially if they can find the Baboka kill, which they do.
Going back in onto Tino. Okay, he actually reflected the poison touch, so the counter spell coming in clutch here. Has to be careful of his own life though. Blink is up. Oh yeah. Like, I mean, there's just so many, right? The one that I always go to is the Wild Wing Ripper, just a free 4 stuff basically that you get. Not even the auras, just the actives.
Oh, easy kill onto Emo. Yeah.
They're hoping for an easy kill onto Palos as well on this bottom side. They ended up using that Wild Wing Ripper, wouldn't you know it, just to try and push him back a little bit into a lot of this aggression, and there's nowhere he can run when the shapeshift is popped from Zeal. So I do like this play going for Roshan that early, because every single move that they were trying to do just didn't end up working out. As CML, little deep
they're gonna
here.
try bring him down with all of these Lycan armies. CML, Kinetic Field will be there. It will barely get him out, but they commit the Morty's Kisses and they get him. And now they've actually just decided to go for the kill onto the Ursa. Morty's Kisses still flying onto the high ground, but Palos is gone. That was the Aegis taken away. Zeal now coming in to hopefully continue this fight. Shanks, snowball forward onto Emo. And now that Emo is gaining levels, look how much damage is coming from these Arcane Orb shots. Good God, he barely even has any items. They've taken down the Tusk right now. Body blocks from Zeal, preventing Palos from escaping on the high ground. But he takes out the Ancient Granite Golem, gets himself away. Oh, Anti-Mage shows up out of nowhere. They kill Tino? What?
There's very little that you can do against this from Execration, and they're feeling the frustration for sure.
Zeal is gonna find himself caught out by Palos bottom, but he'll just TP out. He's gonna be A-OK. Mid lane. Will Snapfire be able to do so? No, she cannot. She gets glimpsed back, and Baboka will be bursted out by Bob. But there's a consistent theme with all of these kills. Wait, what? They actually found him? How?
Curse? No?
No? No curse? Listen, I'm starting to feel really bad.
Topside.
Anti-Mage.
Anti-Mage.
Can they kill him? Static Storm about to finish. He actually is going to kill Shanks potentially. No, he cannot. At the very last second, in comes Tino. Honestly, if he didn't have his innate, does it work through Winter's Curse?
Lycan. Hold on, Lycan.
Lycan in
About to
trouble.
get chased down.
Inside the Static Storm right now, trying to build his BKB. Buy your Mithril Hammer, friend. Buy it. Buy. Yo, why you know buy hammer? Okay. What did he call himself? Borax for a while, right? Yes.
Borax,
yes. Borax. Oh, Paulison gets the
decent.
Winter's Curse. It's onto Tino here, but he didn't have the full ultimate ready. Okay, there's going to be the ultimate drop down by the OD, but with the full Requiem while he's inside the Static Storm, OD is in a very precarious position. Emo about to fall, but he's still alive by some miracle. Here comes Palos. Abyssal Blade out onto the OD. Now the OD is dead.
Here.
However, Palos very far forward. Anti-Mage is here as well, trying to bring him down. Not able to do so just yet. On the back edge, here's Zeal. BKB active, trying to kill Tino.
BKB's gone.
But time is going to be being bought by the snowball. As they go back though, Tino still healing up, still alive, and now they kill him off. Zeal is dead. Shanks getting the big hit with the Walrus Punch out onto the Fly Anti-Mage, and he dies too. All 3 cores are down on the Dire lineup. They
They're going for
committed
more.
absolutely everything, but they get nothing. Baboka also gets glimpsed back into the waiting arms of Bob. Bob, easy kill, easy grab, easy farm. However, he's very low on HP, so he's trying to TP out. He will be able to do so. So although they won the fight, Daynok, the resources expended means that they get bounced back away from the high ground.
They're just ratting on the bottom side of the map, trying to do their best. Is the Lycan units plus anti-mage just hanging around, not even wanting to fight this one at all. And well, OD with the ultimate, with the Aghanim Scepter, is trying to make it work.
They're going onto Tino. Down bottom, they're going to be fighting inside the base. They kill Shanks. Tino, though, is going down slowly but surely. Has a lot of heals, but not enough. Gets hit with the big Mana Void. Back in the base, though. They've killed OD, but they haven't taken buildings, Daynok. They're going to take these buildings bottom. They need to respond to this. What can they do? They're not going to be able to do anything.
Wyvern's dead.
Wyvern will end up dead here. Paulison has absolutely no way to play around this one. And Bob will utilize the opening from that death to press onto the second lane of barracks. Although they did lose one of their own down bottom, they might be able to at least get a pickup on the anti-mage. No! Fly! Why did he stick around so long? It's an ultra kill for Palos, as Zeal, at the very least, able to bring down the Ursa, ending a godlike streak. However, how on earth does he get out of this one? The close answer is that he doesn't. Shanks! Bro, what's your problem? Shanks! Dude! The rampage! What's your problem, dude? Why you do this? Why you do this?
More 4-stars on Yakult.
Wait, what?
I really expected to see more.
Yakult's trying to pull off the heist of the century here. They're inside the Roshan pit. Big static storm from CML. But Zeal still able to claim the Aegis. Unfortunately, the lives of both Emo and Fly might be in jeopardy here. Emo will come down from the Yules. He will be brought down. But Fly for now has managed to escape. He needs to TP. He does have the TP available. Can he get in the trees? Can he find the position for escape? He should be fine with one more wave.
Come on. Don't farm another wave. He sees him. Ooh, he's actually trying to go for the kill. What?
Okay. With the Morty's kisses, they're going to try and go for this. I don't know if this is going to work, though. Fly ends up dead, but Bob almost died. Baboka with the low shredder actually gets the kill. Are you freaking kidding me? They managed to find him. They lost their OD elsewhere on the map. Right now, though, Baboka Fire Snap Cookie his own creep to try and get the stun onto Shanks. Nice little dodge from Shanks, but Shanks is actually losing this fight. Forced to kick Baboka away. Shanks is still alive. That's a nice little blink away from the scatter shot. While all of this is happening inside the base, Yakult Broda being decimated. They've lost another hero. They have no cores remaining. But that little skirmish between the supports was honestly even more entertaining than a base push.
Shanks and Baboka are just having a good time with each other the entire time. They're just seeing who can outplay each other as they try and take out CML. They will not be successful. Never mind. The super creep ends up helping.
10 seconds until the AM is back. They will drop the double ultimate from Emo. Baboka, 5-snap cookies out. They do have the shallow grave. Palos jumps back in, hoping to try and bring down Emo. Emo's still alive. He's been silenced up right now. Palos trying to chase him. They can't kill him off just yet. No mana remaining, and now the Soul Bird will kill off the OD. Buying back immediately. Palos going further forward. He eats the cheese, though. He's going to be fully alive. They're trying to bring him down. He kills off Zeal. Die back on the Lycan, but a quick kill onto this Ursa as well as onto the Tusk. 2 heroes will fall for the price of 2.
They're saying the funny business is over. We need to actually be able to fight and not have a dead item, as they're going to actually get a couple of pickoffs here. Bob able to clean up a couple, including a dieback coming through from the Snapfire. So Baboka, he's going to be off the board for quite some time. And they're going to be able to secure this.
The Hex. He counterspelled the Hex, and then he just right-clicked them and hit him with the full mana burn. Execration have seen enough.
Look at this.
They're coming to end the game. All smoked up, all 5. Palos jumping forward onto Zeal. Zeal falling very low. Zeal about to get bursted, and Zeal is gone. Emo tried to save him, but instead, Emo gets hexed. But there's a counter hex in the opposite direction, and Fly!
They killed him.
He jumps on the Ursa, and they burst him 100-0. No buyback for the big bear. Snowball will be coming forth right now. Very far away creep that Shanks is chasing onto. That'll allow him to escape the base. But the Ursa, the crazy part is, Emo could have actually saved Lycan, and they still would have killed Ursa.
The only thing that could have potentially saved there was a shallow grave, but the damage just came through way too... Emo, you're You're very far forward.
He's trying to bait. They've got Paulison right behind him with the Winter's Curse. He crossed it up. He gets it in a perfect position. Can they get Emo out of this? He is inside the Cone Embrace. Emo will live, will survive for now, but he's out of mana. Shanks right on top of him with the CML. He gets tossed back towards Tino, but now Fly joins him in the middle of everybody. They still keep Emo alive. Fly gonna turn onto Tino, and Tino is dead. CML doing his best to run away. He has glimpse in 1 second, does have a blink away. Fly, Man of Void, Abyssal Blade, but he blinked too far. He was hidden in the crevasse. He bought an Aeon Disc for that exact purpose. And that Aeon Disc, in that situation, he actually almost died. They actually went on him, and then they gave up. They thought, easy kill onto Paulison, but now, buyback holds it up. Fly, very far forward. He's in a very precarious position. Cold Embrace, though, is going to buy him some time as Emo goes forward. BKB active on him. They glimpse back Fly, losing his life. Fly is gone. There will be, though, Morty's Kisses to kill off the Shadow Fiend. So it's a 2-for-1 trade here on the high ground, and it did require a buyback from Shanks. There is going to be a Winter's Curse. It's only to try and buy some space and time. But Boca, though, is going to be on the far side of the safety of that curse. He dies, drops a gem, and he also does not have buyback available.
With Ursa rezzing in like 5 seconds, I would have thought that's the prime time to go back. Again, having to be very careful on this Wyvern. He's trying to...
Wyvern gets kicked back. Paulison in trouble inside the Static Storm right now. Aeon Disc already popped. Buyback. He is dead, but he does have buyback, like you said. And they bring back Fly as well. He's just respawned. Snapfire is back in contention as well.
Should know that the smoke is happening. Are they looking to try and take a fight around the Roche Pit? I don't know if you could afford to do that if you're Yakult, though. Like the lanes are going to be pushing in. It's mega creeps.
I don't know if they have a choice either.
Wait.
I think if you let them have the Aegis, the game just ends. Oh, Hex, Ursa, follows. He gets caught. Morty's Kiss is flying through. They bail him out of trouble, but Shaq's not going to be so lucky. Probably going to die here. And follows. It's a huge Sanity's Eclipse. Almost ended up dead for this one. Bob blinked forward, but got silenced up immediately. Bob! There's going to be the Winter's Curse onto Tino. They want to try and get this Dazzle. Fly on the back end of the fight, looking towards CML. Not going to die just yet, but Tino will. He's already gone. So will the Shadow Fiend. What the hell is happening, Daynog? I keep asking you, what is this game of Dota? Look what's happening on the other side. Palos is waiting patiently for somebody to show. When Baboka shows, he's going to jump him. He's going. Baboka, dead. Gonna get jumped on, gonna get eviscerated. Does have buyback, but the TPs are coming back. Will Emo get here in time? He does. Emo got him. What the hell is happening? Magnifying Monocle or something? Yes, indeed it is. Emo trying to fight now versus Barlow's Cold Embrace will ensure that the OD is not gonna get killed off. There's gonna be the Cold Embrace. But where is the team though? Where's the squad? Emo, he's back in. They've gotten him. They have the ultimate. Number 1, Barlow's coming through. Number 2 should be enough to kill him off. But there's gonna be a Cold Embrace again. Barlos is just being frustrated here, unable to kill off Emo. And at the same time, elsewhere on the map, Zeal, as well as the anti-mage of Fly, they clean up the base, they get the megas. But they did scan Emo. Like, Bob was actually moving forward in the lane until somebody scanned Emo. So that let him know to get back. Fly might be in danger, but he gets saved by the OD there. He's gonna come back within the Static Storm though, so there is still some danger, so he's gonna end up dead. Nobody bought out. What the hell did he buy? He bought a Lincoln Sphere. Emo trying to get back towards where Shanks is, but he just needs to go home, trying to TP out, but no, there's an Abyssal Blade from Palos. Palos is there, right-clicking through you. OD is dead too. What the hell is happening? Paulison also dies deeper on the far side of the map, caught out by Bob and the gang. They're gonna try for it. They hex him up right now. Here's Baboka and the gang. They have the silence. It's a lot of damage. Will the soul burn kill him? Yes, it will. In tandem with the Morty's Kisses. And now CML also gonna be eating a lot of these kisses to the face. Should die for this one, if not to the creeps, but definitely to the follow-up. As he goes down, Shanks shows up to try and to turn things around here. Going in onto him. Zeal coming back onto him. There's a BKB that's popped by Shanks. Getting chased around. Should end up dead here. I highly doubt they'll be able to stop this. Emo had to buy back to save the game. Oh, Bob got hexed. Nullifier as well on top of him. Bob about to die, but does have the BKB with the shallow grave from the Dazzle. But Gonna extend the team fight for him. Keep him safe for now. Like him. Rolling around extremely fast, but doesn't have any more control abilities. He's gonna die. Emo though, coming forward, gets hexed. He can't find the Astral. Can't find the damage onto Bob. Bob just trying to run away, blinking to the far side of the fight. Emo rolling towards the Boca. He's caught in the static storm. Is he gonna die? This is gonna be a dieback on the OD, and yes it is. 2 minutes in the grave, no buyback available. Shax understands the win condition, buys back immediately. He wants to come and end the game right now. Oh, listen, you need the curse of your lifetime, my friend. Yeah. Lifeline, jump spot, drop. Almost dead, the shallow grave will save him, but now the Winter's Curse might come. They're gonna go towards Tino. Tino losing his life. Winter's Curse on Palos, not gonna be enough though, as now they just focus purely on the Ancient. Another Winter's Curse will come, but after Fly dies, he is gone. No buyback available for the anti-mage. Shags with the snowball saves them all from the Winter's Curse. They turn their attention towards the last hero. As Zeal and Baboka die, GG is called. We are going to a game 3. The madness of the series, Dana, will simply never end. Extremely consequential in how he pursued these team fights. Nuts. Wait. What's happening here, brother? What's going on? Courier, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Bottom lane, we do have some aggression coming out. CML should end up dead here. First blood being drawn by Baboka. The question is, can Baboka get out of here? Aether Remnant will pull him back by Palos. He drops the acid spray, and Palos, he can't chase anymore. Look at the damage Palos is taking. The stun being channeled up by Baboka. Palos is dead. Yeah. Shanks should be able to come back and recover very happily. Baboka will put the observer. Okay, is he gonna go for it? Baboka. Look at Baboka go. Is he gonna try for the play? He throws in the stun, and he does find the concoction out onto that Muerta. So he does find a kill.
Maybe just thinking he can get one more use of this concoction off onto a pretty high priority target in the Shaker, which he will.
He gets it, and they find the kill. The question is, can they get Fly out of here? He does manage to dodge the Aether Remnant, but Emo's coming back. They actually just dropped the Eclipse straight up in tandem with the Dream Coil. They found one. Will they be able to find more? Palos is quite strong right now. He's going to be able to bring down this Luna. Doesn't die in the end of things. So he ends up being A-okay on Palos. Nonetheless, though, very good Dream Coil from Emo. Setting up for 2 kills in the top lane. On this hero. What do you make of it?
Definitely not, as I hear a bit of a lasso going on for the Silencer. It doesn't have mana to be able to pop the Global Silence.
Oh, Shanks! He got pushed forward by the Wildwing Ripper. The Hurricane got him. He's gonna end up dead here as well. Yeah, sure, Zeal will die, but he got a double kill before going out. Definitely, that's a trade that you'll take, especially since Baboka picked up so much experience off the
TA, so obviously that's going to be useful against the right clicks that are coming through. Oh wait, so no, the Luna, just to be able to stop the pure right click battles. Nice use of
Zeal.
Pushback.
Shout out Zeal. They still find the kill. They don't have the lasso anymore, but they have a lot of damage coming in onto Palos. If anybody could get here. Well, I don't even need anybody though. Zeal finding the kill with the help of Emo. It came through the Twin Gate, and now the aggression is going towards CML as well. Double kill picked up by this puck. Luna also showed up from the TP, so she can leverage her damage onto the tier 1 tower.
End up using that Global Silence so that Bob is able to TP out of harm's way. So that's exclamation ticket in the chat.
Well, you might need to type something else in chat. Give your power to Shanks, because Muerta is a very dead. She's gonna try her best to play these heroes around. She will create some space though, that they might be able to finish off Zeal on the back edge. Here comes Palos with the TP. Beautiful rotation. They do find that kill. Does TA Bob doesn't have full access to like a Deso or anything, but still has damage. Now bottom door, a fight is starting. Clockwork will throw out the cogs, and there's the Dream Coil in tandem with the Eclipse. Palos gets hit with the hook shot. He is gone. Muerta also not going to be able to escape this one. She dies to a Lucent Beam. Bob spending all this time farming this Ancient stack. Might end up being a death knell for him. Doesn't have the Blink Dagger just yet. Has enough gold to purchase it, but it's certainly not going to arrive for this fight. However, here comes Tino out of nowhere. Blink Dagger out onto the Luna. Fly goes down. Baboka finds the stun with the acid spray out onto Bob, but he had the refraction for a little while. Bob, can they chase him down? No. 120 HP, and the Templar Assassin will survive. In Silencer, though, not going to be so lucky, but very happy to have committed his life to give salvation. Oh no, didn't just commit his life for nothing. Pop the Global Silence, set up for Tino to come in and kill off Emo. Baboka, stealth stun, can't throw it off. Tino stunned him with the enchant totem hits. Unfortunately, no escape going to be allowed for him because we came back with Paulson. We're so early in the game that the respawn timers are incredibly short. I actually want the all-time count on this one.
Okay.
Clockwork, going on to CML. Emo, bro, you don't need the Dream Coil. It's just a silencer, brother. Relax. Well, Boboka will self-stun. They don't have vision of him right now, but Palos will find that as he jumps on top of him. Aether Remnant will be there directly onto Boboka. Palos doesn't have the Radiance just yet. It's flying in right now, but he doesn't have that damage. But Tino does have the Echo Slam. Shows up, drops it down, Boboka is gone. Emo dragged back in by the Aether Remnant. He will die now. And Palos had the Radiance delivery in the middle of the fight. So he's going to be putting in all of that additional damage, getting himself a triple kill. And somehow, some way, Bob lives throughout all of it. Yep, so Emo, those are the players I would expect to buy crazy items on Void Spirit. Down bottom, they don't need crazy items to just burst through this Alchemist. He's still very far away from giving anybody ags. Practically has no items of his own. He ends up dead, but Emo coming in for revenge. 15 seconds away from having access to the Dream Coil. CML gonna find himself eating the full Eclipse from this Luna. The Global Silence was propped out before this. Palos getting away with the Dissimulate. Will still eat now another Lucent Beam into the Power Cogs, but has the Astral Step. Gets himself to safety. Paulson needs to start retreating, but here comes Zeal on the Batrider. Finds the lasso. They've got Palos and they've got the kill.
Conqueror for it, and they can just drop the Eclipse with the fresh Aghanim Scepter while they're doing the Tormentor.
Dream Coil
Unless
misses from Emo.
100-0.
They're gonna go for the Luna, and they do get the Luna 100-0. No buyback available. Boboka wasn't here either. And now Emo, he's the one that's in danger, running away from Palos, being burned down by this Radiance. Palos has the Astral Step, will not decide to use it. The only one worse is like Tiny Support Drop. Middle, Bob. Refraction. They couldn't get rid of it in time, and the Global Silence prevented Zeal from popping out the full,
nice Fissure.
The leash with the ultimate. Now we might go back in. Muerta immediately getting caught out by Emo. Amplified damage rune on the puck, enabling a quick pick off onto the Muerta. Don't worry. But we did see this. We do see this. 2-hero hookshot into the Eclipse. Tino, to compound the embarrassment of missing the spell, he gets eviscerated by the Eclipse. Here comes the Batrider, moving very quickly. Should be able to find the leash. No, Manta style. Beautiful dodge from Palos, but it's not going to be good enough. The Global Silence will be there. But my friend, it is too late to save Palos. It is too late to get out the Void Spirit. It is too late to stop Yakult brothers, who pick up yet another core in the top lane. Well, 28 minutes into the game. It's a 7k net worth lead for the side here of Yakult brothers. And they got vision onto Palos. Oh my god, Paulson. What a hook shot. They find Palos. They catch him in the trees. There's no way out of this one, brother. Well, he almost did the classic. He bought, like his first item that he bought was the Ogre Axe. If he didn't buy the Staff of Wizardry. Oh, they found TA. Now she should be fine, right? Surely? She's not. She's in the river. She's caught. She's revealed. She's dead.
They want more.
And now CML, will he die? No. Under the cover of the Glimmer Cape, able to escape from this situation.
It's worth it. Like, how are you supposed to defend this high ground?
Oh, we're gonna find out now.
Still Dream Coil. He's also got an Aeon Disc ready to be assembled on the puck.
They drag back in Emo. They almost killed him, but like you said, the Aeon Disc gets assembled. Zeal now goes in, gets the lasso out onto this Void Spirit, bringing him far outside the base. But Fly was late with his Manta style. Didn't pop it, so he didn't have a way to quickly kill off Palos. They do still drop the the ultimate with the Eclipse. That'll be enough to burst through onto the Silencer. You already have a tier 3 exposed. TA, does she get out of here? Being chased, hookshot will miss. Will Fly miss? Fly will not, but there is going to be a reveal to make sure that they have the vision. GDI launches the Ion Cannon, and they find the kill. Emo brings down Bob, and that's no TA for 80 seconds. And again, you don't have a tier 3 mid against an Aegis Luna. Good luck, have fun.
Type in Shift Enter GG with the speed that they're going to be able to take this one. Remember, they've still got that Roshan's banner available.
Flat. Getting sieged upon right now. Tanked a lot of damage. Oh, there's the lasso directly onto the Muerta. Doesn't catch onto the Void Spirit, but doesn't need to. Dead Muerta. She does have buyback. We'll see if she wants to deploy it or if they're just going to sacrifice this lane mid. And she buys back. They want to try and stop this. Tino goes forward. They get the Echo Slam out. They do manage to bring down the Luna. But that's only life number 1. Life number 2 spawning up. Boboka will self-stun. There is no BKB available on this Luna just yet, so now she is vulnerable. However, the Satanic just flew in, and they still have 20 seconds without the Templar Assassin. Yakult?
I love everything that Tino did. I love everything he did except for popping that second charge of the Echo Slam. I think that was a little...
So now the question is, BKBs are being built by Bob, but let's see if he'll get there because he's being assaulted by Emo, caught by the rest of the gang. Paulison made sure to cut off the retreat. They find him and kill him. Very easy pick up there. Does it? Another tier 3 about to fall, another lane of Rax being assaulted. Fly on the high ground. It might not have an Aegis, but he has BKB, Hurricane Pike, Satanic. You are not killing this guy. Just give up on that prospect, Execration. You gotta, unless you buy back right now in the TA, you gotta sack these racks, but they're gonna go for it. Echo Slam committed, they get the double stuns, they're doing everything, but Daynok is not enough. Satanic pop by the Luna, she turns around, gets off the Eclipse, they kill off Tino. Look at the TA, she bought back, TP'd in right into the waiting arms of the Luna. She is gone, Palos forced back into the fountain with CML and the gang. And this should honestly be the game. I do not see how they hold. They committed all the spells from Earthshaker. So even though he buys back, he has nothing left to give. They're gonna go forward. Palos looking towards Fly. Fly honestly has nothing to fear. Palos will get stunned up right now by Baboka. They're putting pressure in onto this Void Spirit. He needs to get out. Does dissimulate away. And Luna still at full HP. Tino trying to jump onto Zeal, but no, silenced. Able to get off the BKB at the long last. However, CML not so lucky. Caught inside the cogs in tandem with Palos. Palos now silenced up, being surrounded by all of this damage. He does turn though, back towards the Emo Puck. But Puck happy to buy back as Fly has taken down the tier 4 towers. He's going for the win. He's going for the tier 4s. Still a solid minute without the Templar Assassin. Luna out back in 3, 2, 1. It's available. We do have Satanic as well as the Eclipse ready to go. Eclipse not even necessary. Satanic will come first to lifesteal up to full. Luna extremely healthy. No Palos, no Bob. Dream Coil in the fountain, just keeping them there. The Ion Cannon inside their own fountain. They can't even move within their own base. GG, well played.
Just sit back and allow Bobuka to get as much farm as he did. They put a lot of attention onto Bobuka.